Bo Jackson compete, there was something obvious about his greatness. I think that was the key. It wasn't like you had to make an argument. It was just so clear.
Toward the gap in left center field. Bo Jackson makes a great catch.
When you looked at Bo Jackson compete, there was something obvious about his greatness. I think that was the key. It wasn't like you had to make an argument. It was just so clear.
Toward the gap in left center field. Bo Jackson makes a great catch.
But the key is, as Mr. Sherman knows, it's not talking smack if you can back it up. But the key is, as Mr. Sherman knows, it's not talking smack if you can back it up.
In terms of Ronaldo, because he's the key player. In terms of Ronaldo, because he's the key player. In terms of Ronaldo, because he's the key player. In terms of Ronaldo, because he's the key player.
Have to search themselves and ask themselves, what kind of relationship have I forged with my key players? What more can I do to make my key players want to be here? And if my key player, and in this case, my best player by far on the team doesn't want to be here, what have I done wrong? And is it salvageable?
The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have.
Motion now as Jerry Kramer makes a key block for Bart Starr on this quarterback sneak for the winning touchdown.
Remember, Miles Turner not playing tonight. He could be the key.
Tonight against the deepest team that you faced so far.
And I think that's the key factor here is they have probably more depth than any team that we've played. I mean, 8 defensive linemen, if they rotate in there, they lose guys in the secondary. The next guys that come in play just as well. The last guys, they got 4 backs, 2 quarterbacks. This team is really deep. But it's going to be key for us to start fast and finish strong in every game, and especially games like this.
Your new coach and, really, Zion Williamson, Steven Adams, you have some major key players that have been added to this team. So when you're going against Miami,
players watch the NBA try to emulate it, but that mid-range game is always going to be key in the game of basketball.
And that mid-range game is one of the reasons why Hakeem Hart is leading the way with 13 points.
He's got at least 1 catch in every game he's played at North Carolina. He'll run it instead with Josh Henderson.
I like us, and I like us in every game. So, any questions? And I like us, and I like us in every game. So, any questions? And I like us, and I like us in every game. So, any questions?
You cannot afford, I don't care who you are, you cannot afford to buy the kind of advertising that he gets that weekend on CBS.
Maybe we need to also see when teams get big wins over others that are missing a key player.
He's a key player, there's no doubt about it. He averages 15 a game. He's vital for them. He's a key player, there's no doubt about it. He averages 15 a game. He's vital for them.
He's a real key for Kansas, not just in this game, but for Kansas's ability to win a national championship.
I think I've seen guys make plays like this, in every year. Just Tyrann Mathieu seems to make them in every game himself.
Always like to watch well-coached teams on the outside. This little pick play without contact is always the key.
When you get in critical situations in the game, don't think of plays, think of players.
Duke also has, you saw Reddish. What about Trey Jones? Key player today because he's going to have to match up. He'll try another deep 3. That's a brick, though, thrown up by L.J. Figueroa. Shot selection is going to be a key. 7 assists and 8 baskets, a passing share of the ball. Key for them is ball movement, player movement. Well, here are some of the key plays. See what the ruling on the field is going to be key.
First down.
So, as you said, that's key.
So now look at the left thumb. The left thumb was the key right here.
A lot of key plays. You could probably point to 50 plays that were critical plays in the game.
And eventually, they come back, and the reason they come back is you have Julian Edelman, one of your key players.
3rd and 10. Brady, Gronk. He had 3 key third down conversions.
The best team in the NFC at getting better. And I mentioned Russell Wilson. He's the key for me.
3. It is senior day, and one of the key seniors for Alabama, Lawson Schaefer,
5'11" guard from Coleman, Alabama. He's only played in a handful of games this season, but this program means everything to him, and he serves as the scout team point guard. He played Tremont Waters this week. He played Tyler Ulis a few years ago. He plays every key player on the scout team for Alabama.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He's been Malik Monk, Riley LaChance, Bryce Brown, Q Weatherspoon.
That's a pretty good list.
Jordan Bowden, Kayvon Allen. So think about this.
Playing really good, complete team ball. It's exciting, and we've got a team that's going to, return a lot of key players and add a lot of new, exciting young players. And we're excited about where we're headed.
Michigan, Ohio State, Mayday Breakston, a key player for the Wolverines.
Greatest rival.
These guys have to be key contributors if they're going to get a win.
Right now, Auburn.
All alone of Bennett. He was the key to their comeback, and he's got Georgia within.
March 10th. Free agency frenzy begins.
This could be a key addition.
And NFL Network is there.
Jarrett Culver might be the key for Texas Tech getting to the Final Four.
And especially he and RJ, who are the key guys.
You got to study the tape. You got to gather information, but those are the three key ingredients.
Team, but Leonard Hamilton thought he'd be valuable, and he's been a big key tonight.
Carolina starting off in man-to-man. One of the key matchups is going to be Trey Jones and
off the line. Second key, Nevada has to create a fast tempo. They want to play a high possession game.
It's a nice drop by Markel Johnson.
He's a key player in this game.
I need the key player in this elimination game. I'll start with Paul.
Easy, Kyle Lowry.
Key player in tonight's game.
I'm going with Tobias Harris.
My guy's Pascal Siakam. I'm going to go with Joel Embiid. Who's the key? Who's more of a key for you? Is it Boogie Cousins, who's going to be in the lineup going up against Gasol and Ibaka again because he did his thing against them in game 2? Or is it Draymond Green?
Stu, there were some key words there. LeBron, and you heard LeBron James said for the first time.
And that was very key. That was very key for this victory tonight.
Stu, there were some key words there. LeBron, and you heard LeBron James said for the first time.
And that was very key. That was very key for this victory tonight.
Helping his team out a lot. He's a key, one of the key reasons, they putting up so many points and winning games. And hats off to Josh because he's been doing it since his rookie season.
The secret, if you actually have better shoes, can you run faster, or it really doesn't make that much difference?
I think shoes are key.
The secret, if you actually have better shoes, can you run faster, or it really doesn't make that much difference?
I think shoes are key.
They've been thinking about it for 365 days. It pops up on TV every now and then. Oh, really? You noticed that too?